If the Chechens made a move on the convoy, they would have to pry Zhivago from the armored car after neutralizing 2 teams of operatives at both ends of the truck, not to mention dealing with the chopper that had an ETA of less than 5 minutes. Tryzub's gambit consisted of 2 cars wedging the convoy in front and behind, with 2 motorcycles bracketing the unmarked cars on either side. The bikers would paralyze the escorts, trapping the armored car between the immobilized cars. It gave the intercept team less than 5 minutes to free Zhivago from the armored car, before the attack helicopter and ground reinforcements arrived. Had the discipline of the escort team been less rigorous, any of the police officers would have seen the breaking news surrounding the Zhivago arrest and remanding to Rikers. Independent news sources discovered that Chikar Zhivago was an alias being used by Cesaro Francium. The Chechen was a former member of the KGB who defected to Tryzub and was a key figure in numerous terror attacks by the militant organization. The Russian government was demanding the extradition of Francium, who they suspected of being the mysterious Apollyon. The U.S. State Department objected, claiming that Francium's connections were such that he would never arrive in Moscow to see a day of trial or imprisonment. Most NYPD tacticians and analysts concurred that Lacey's confidence in his team was such that news of Zhivago's true identity would not have swayed him. Neither would the fact that the 137th Street Gang had been largely reorganized as the result of Boko Haram guerrillas joining their ranks. The fighters coming over from Nigeria had killed dozens of men apiece and were highly skilled in terror strategy and military tactics. The gangsters gave place to the militants, 4 of whom were riding choppers and dispatched to eliminate the motorized guard escorting Apollyon to the landing zone along the New York harbor. "Hey, Steve, I'm picking up vehicles moving high speed towards your 6, Lacey radioed Jensen as he studied his GPS scanner. "They're coming in parallel. Looks like motorbikes." "We're on it," Jensen replied. "My boys are locked and loaded. Big dude, you copy?" "Got it covered," the leader of the team inside the armored car assured them. "Got 3 guards surrounding the prisoner in triangle formation. He's not going anywhere but dockside." "What in hell?" were the last words heard from the lips of Steve Jensen. The biker on the passenger side drew up alongside the squad car so that the gunman could fire a blast from a sawed-off shotgun through the window into Jensen's face. The driver caught glass shards in his eyes, blinding him as he fought desperately to maintain control of the vehicle. Lacey was entirely caught off guard by what happened next. The second Boko Haram cyclist drew alongside the driver's side, his passenger firing a double blast at the officer behind the wheel. Though mortally wounded, the officer managed to slam on the brakes as a vehicle sailed through the intersection and squealed to a halt before them. The armored car barely avoided a collision with the lead car as the driver nearly swerved before stopping. "Get out of the car! Take up positions!" Lacey ordered, wiping blood clots and pieces of glass from his face. "Archangel 1, this is Delivery Man. We're under attack. Need backup now." Inside the truck, the guards were perplexed as Apollyon dropped into a fetal position, covering his head. At once, there was a deafening explosion as the Boko Haram guerrillas tossed a grenade beneath the rear door of the truck. The metal was ripped asunder, the roar depriving the guards of their hearing as their eardrums were perforated. They were staggered and unable to respond as the agents tossed items into the truck to Apollyon. The officers watched helplessly as Apollyon pulled on his helmet, cape, chest protector, gloves, and boots. The giant wasted little effort in breaking the necks of the 3 men before reaching into the driver's compartment and crushing the back of the man's skull with a titanium-coated fist. "Come on, brother," a Nigerian yelled. "There is little time to lose.